that BJP is winning with thumping majority. The day the Congress government and Ashok Gehlot Saab, they have lost their credibility, they have lost their guarantee, and now they have come up with the false 7 guarantees. There is no fractionalism in Bharatiya Janata Party. There is a fraction between the Congress leaders, among the Congress leaders since the inception of this government. And because of that fractionalism which was there between Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot Saab, the people of Rajasthan have suffered a lot for 5 years, because the priority for the Congress leaders was saving their chairs or getting the chairs. And the senior leaders of Vidyarthi Parishad and Sangh Parivar, they came to my father and requested him that we want your son to contest election, and we want a person like him, a scholar like him, a sportsman like him, a debater like him, to come into student politics and work for the students and welfare. Of the date, the Ashok Gehlot Saab's government created new high benchmarks of the corruption in the state of Rajasthan.
Well, state of Rajasthan is going for polls within some few days. And I'm now joined by Union Minister for Jal Shakti with me and Lok Sabha MP, Mr. Gajendrasinghshekhawat from Jodhpur is what he's speaking with us. Thank you so much, sir, for giving us precious time. We had seen that just recently it was BJP that came out with the Sankalp Patra. The kind of schemes and different announcements that have been made. Over here is the incumbent Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot, who goes on to say that this is just a mere manipulation, or rather plus and minuses of what Congress has come out with.
See, this is not only the Sankalpa Patra, it's a vision document for the government which is going to come after this election, because it is now inevitable that BJP is winning with thumping majority. So it is going to be a guiding principle or the vision document for the coming government. Ashok Gehlot Saab's government, it has failed utterly to deliver. The promises what they have made during 2018 elections when they were contesting for assembly with the farmers, to the youth, to the female, to the citizens of Rajasthan, to the poor people, they have literally and utterly failed to deliver. And since they have failed, and they know this fact that they have failed to deliver, and after 4.5 years of the government, they were compelled to make different announcement in the form of guarantees through the Mehngai Raj Shivers. The guarantees which were made during Mehngai Raj Shivers, maybe it is free electricity, maybe it is free electricity to the farmers, maybe it is Annapurna kits. Everything have been failed. They have promised to the people in 2018 elections that they are not going to increase the electricity charges for the state. More than 9 times they have increased electricity charges, and recently Honorable High Court of Rajasthan, they have pronounced a decision that the money which was being looted by the state government from the consumers in the name of surcharge, it's because of absolute failure of the government this burden has come to the state and exchequer. This cannot be diverted or charged from the consumers, because consumers have no role and no fault in that the money which was accumulated on the head of discoms. So the government have failed. The government who has announced to give free electricity through the Mehngai Raj Shivers, the 2000 unit electricity we are going to give to the farmers for free. The scheme which was prevailing since BJP's government, and through that scheme 10,000 rupees subsidy was given to each and every electricity consumer who has a connection for agriculture. For 5 years, they have stopped that incentive. They have not given a single penny, looted 50,000 rupees of each and every farmer, and then announced a scheme that we are going to give 2,000 units electricity for free. That electricity, as per the electricity tariff for the agriculture, is only of 2000 rupees. So 50,000 you are looting and providing 2000 units of electricity worth 2000 rupees. And that 2000 unit electricity, when the farmer was needing that electricity badly, they have failed to deliver electricity, provide electricity, and poor farmers, they have observed their fossils, their entire crops were being vanished because of the electricity was not available on time. So they had failed. The Annapurna kit, what they have the promised and started delivery. The government laboratories only have certified and tested that the spices what the kids were having, the oil what the kids were delivered through the kits, it was not fit for human consumption. So the government itself is delivering the milavati saman, which is really, really very bad and shameful on account of government, and it's a criminal act. So the government of the day, the Congress government and Ashok Gehlot Saab, they have lost their credibility, they have lost their guarantee, and now they have come up with the false 7 guarantees. Now, the people of Rajasthan, since their guarantees are failed from 2018 to 2023, now people are not going to believe and trust on the guarantees what they are doing.
So, do you feel the kind of friction that was seen in between, in senior leaders from the state towards central, or a kind of friction that was observed, the factionalism has somewhere, erupted, and has that somewhere mattered on ground? Because there are, you say there are different columns or different blocks. Some belong to you, some belong to other leaders, or something like that.
There is no fractionalism in Bharatiya Janata Party. There is a fraction between the Congress leaders, among the Congress leaders since the inception of this government. And because of that fractionalism which was there between Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot Saab, the people of Rajasthan have suffered a lot for 5 years, because the priority for the Congress leaders was saving their chairs or getting the chairs. And in fight between saving and getting the chairs, people of Rajasthan, they have wept with the tears full of blood.
In fact, Priyanka Gandhi yesterday said that Congress is, united. It's BJP who has been, divided.
These type of photo opportunity ops and these type of statements were made several times during last 5 years. But people of Rajasthan understands that why and how they are being managed and made.
So, while going through the constituency, be it Sardarpura and otherwise, I've seen there have been a lot of slogans with respect to Ram and Sanatan Dharm and united, Hindu country as India. How and in which way you feel all of these factors are mattering on ground, that people are expecting high hopes from BJP for all of these factors?
The Congress government in Rajasthan, to consolidate their vote bank, they have done the politics of appeasement, and it was observed very clearly and evident that Ashok Gehlot, to consolidate his vote bank, he is doing appeasement politics, and whatever slogans and things you are observing here in this campaign in the BJP's camps, it is because of the reaction of the government policies and acts what they have done in last 5 years.
So, coming a bit on you, the other day I had seen that you touching feet of your father, and then I just had a mere discussion with him, and I understood that though the bond is very strong with your father, but he is also the person who, in fact, he said that how it was once during midnight, post 1 a.m. or so, when someone had come, the senior leaders had come to him to ask you, and that was how your entry into the politics, or rather starting from the university campaigns that were there.
So now it's a history. I don't want to go into that history once again, because I was not in day-to-day politics. I was nowhere. When I was a student, it was just by accident. People of Vidyarthi Parishad, they have chosen me to contest election for Vidyarthi Parishad and represent students in their student union as a president. So since my family was not in politics, my father was an engineer, my sisters, they were all studying, and everyone in the family was a scholar. So the senior leaders of Vidyarthi Parishad and Sangh Parivar, they came to my father and requested him that we want your son to contest election, and we want a person like him, a scholar like him, a sportsman like him, a debater like him, to come into student politics and work for the students and welfare of the students. And that is how, after his permission, I entered into politics. And now the day has come when I was serving the nation under the able leadership of Honorable Modi ji. I'm so fortunate, and I consider myself so fortunate that I have got this opportunity to serve the people of India at very special juncture when, under the leadership of Modi ji, India is transforming, and I have become the part of this transformation.
So, breaking, and now that particular leader is a promising leader all across, and because we see this very particular constituency, or in Jodhpur, Sardarpura constituency has been one of the important and key, looking at, Ashok Gehlot's home, as it is said as. But you were the person promising leader to break it for 2 times and coming out as a member of parliament. This time around in Sardarpura, how in which way you see things?
See, the Sardarpura election, though it's not very comfortable, but it's not very difficult also. And I'm sure that people of Sardarpura, this time they are not going to elect a chief minister, because they have understood, and everyone in the Rajasthan knows, that this time BJP is coming, and it's inevitable, as I have told you earlier, that BJP is coming into power. And with thumping majority it is coming. So in spite of electing a chief minister or a leader, or voting for a leader who is not going to come back to handhold at the times when they require, they would prefer to elect a leader who will remain with them in all their odds and events, or all their happy moments, or the sad moments, or all their tough times. So this time not the leader, the people of Sardarpura is going to vote for a representative who stands beside them in all the conditions.
Lal Diary has been a lot in the talks. Some insight to that?
It's a documented corruption by a Congress leader. But it's not only one diary. The government of the date, the Ashok Gehlot Sahab's government, created new high benchmarks of the corruption in the state of Rajasthan. And they are being listed in many of the diaries. It's not only Lal Diary. There must be some Pili Diary, Kali Diary, Neeli Diary, which are full of the corruptions what have been done by this government.
I'm speaking to the upcoming CM face of the state.
In BJP, it's not the person who decides all these things. In our party, it is the party's leadership which takes the decision that who is going to work where, in what capacity, and who is the most suitable for working in whatever capacity. So the people of the senior leader of the party and parliamentary board are going to take a call on that.
Thank you so much, sir. So that was Gajendrasinghshekhawat speaking with us ahead of Desert State going for polls. For today's journalist Amit Rawat, I'm Urvashi Khona reporting for the New Indian.
For such fine news breaks and video features from ground on your mobile phones, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, The New Indian, by clicking on the bell icon. Also, follow us on the social media handles on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and Co.